Beth Bustamante, and today I'll be speaking about the Mexican culture. I have my audience here.
Talk. Or don't.
And you. Okay. Now, I would like to speak today about foods or cuisine in the Mexican culture and their education. I'd like to start with their favorite food. Now, all Mexicans love tacos. That's the main food that everybody goes for. But a taco is really a tortilla with meat on it. It's not all that fancy nonsense you get at Taco Bell or anywhere else, or that you make at home. Now, I know all this stuff because I'm married to a Mexican, and he taught me everything I know. Now, their favorite drink, I'm sorry, let me back up and go back to the taco. The best place to buy a taco in Mexico is on the street. The street vendors, they have the best. They have all the best flavor, the real flavor of a taco. Now, their favorite drink is called horchata, which is actually rice water here in the United States. I know it doesn't sound very good, but it looks just like milk, but it's very, very sweet and it's very good, and you have to drink it ice cold. The first time I had it, we were in a Mexican restaurant in Cleveland, and my husband said, "Do you want to try this drink?" And I thought he was crazy. But after my fourth glass, I was glad he introduced me to that drink. Now, their favorite dessert is called Tres Leches cake, and that means 3 milks. And it's a very, very delicious cake. It's a little on the wet side because of all the milk, and it's very, very good, and you have to eat it cold. Now, if you would like to learn where tacos came from, I have a website that's called on the SmithsonianMag.com, Where Do Tacos Come From? And if you would like to know how to make corn tortillas, which is the only tortilla that they really eat in Mexico, and they make them fresh every day in their house. And it's very hard to make a corn tortilla if you don't have the corn press. I make the flour ones all the time because they're very easy. And if you want that, it's What's Cooking America, and just look up corn tortilla. Now, for the directions for the horchata, you can make that here. I usually buy it in the package that they sell at either Walmart or Giant Eagle in the Mexican sections. It's a little blue packet. It comes in and you just mix it at home. But if you want to make it from scratch, go to forkfingerschopsticks.com. I know it sounds a little Chinese, but they do have the recipe for rice water. Now, moving on, since I just told you all about our favorite foods. I'm sorry, I forgot salsa. The most important thing in the world is salsa. And the way that they make theirs is they use fresh tomatoes, fresh jalapenos, and an onion. Now, the farm workers, that's what they usually have as their snack or their lunch when they're on the field at the farm picking all this stuff. So what they do is they bring a big bowl and they cut it all up, and then all day long everybody just comes and has a snack with salsa. But that's how they do it, with just a jalapeno, tomato, and onion. And you put on as many as you want, however you want it. Okay. Now, let's talk about education, since we've learned all about food. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring up education is because my husband had children that went to school, and what people don't realize is the first 6 grades are free. They can go, and the only thing that they have to do is make sure they have, their shoes and their clothes and such, and transportation, because if you live way out in the small towns, there's no bus. And people that live way out in the small towns, there's no cars. So they either don't get to go, or hopefully they can get a ride from someone. Now the second, like junior high to high school, the parents have to pay, and they have to pay every month, and it's not cheap. So if they can't afford to go back to school and to continue on, then they have to either get a job or just give it up completely and forget all about it. But if you want to go to college, then you find a way to make the money so you can finish into the high school. And then when you go to high school, they don't have scholarships, but they do have programs that pay for your education the first 2 years. Other than that, you're on your own. And one other thing that I wanted to say is that I wanted to throw in the medical. Because a lot of people don't know that, here at medical, we have insurance and such. They have insurance too, but a really great thing is when your children go to work, they can put their parents on their insurance. I just wanted to throw that in because I thought that was very important, because people do not understand Mexico or Mexican people. So thank you very much, and I appreciate it.